Hello everybody, good morning. So today I'll be making my unit 2 journal on 669, and today's topic focus on transference and counter-transference. So transference is like projecting previous experience to someone else that do not know what that feeling or that experience existed. So that's what transference is. And countertransference, on the other hand, is the ability of the person that is being projected a strange behavior or a feeling to react to that transference, like to react to that feelings. Okay, for instance, during this clinical experience, I had a patient, 48 year old male, that came into our clinic for evaluation, psych evaluation. During the when he was told that he was gonna see a female psych MP, so he was like, no, he doesn't want to see a female psych. He said that according to some people, he said that the female psych do not know what they are doing, and he doesn't want, based on his previous experiences, that he doesn't want a female patient, a female a female clinician to see him. So he said that they do not know what they are doing. That is his own perspective. So after a little while, I think I don't know, some people convinced him and he came, and during the process we had we started when we started getting the history from him. He was like, no, that he's not, like, he's trusting us so much to do much for him, that he knows that we would not be doing so much, because in the previous times female healthcare professional hasn't been beneficial to him. They do not do well, that he prefers the male healthcare professionals. So we tried to explain to him that it is not by the sex of the provider, that everything is like individual, it's based on experience, ability of a healthcare provider to provide care for the patient is dependent of a lot of factors. There are a lot of things to be factored. So on that time, I kind of tried to defend ourselves, because we that is where the counter transference comes in, because he was trying to project to us that we do not know what we're doing, because we are like the female providers, based on his previous experience. So what happened was that after we tried to talk to him, explain to him that it's different, so he agreed. So along the line, I believe that, paying more attention to the patient, or paying more attention to the patient, or being more patient with them, or being more empathic with them would help to gain more trust from them, rather than being in as much as counter transference is a kind of self-defense, but it should be done not in a judgmental manner. It should be done in a very calm way, in a very, I would say, in a polite way of yes, I understand your feelings, your whatever you said is valid, but you see, you talking to them in a calm way will help to gain more trust. However, this does not is not going to stop me from caring for this patient, because after the seeing this patient on that day, we developed we developed, I would say, he developed trust in me, and we started getting along. That would not stop me from giving unbiased care to this client. He hasn't done anything wrong to me, so his feelings is valid, is based on his experience. So another thing is, for me to actually work on this counter transference, I have a clinical journal where I write down every single details of everything that happened on my clinical rotation. that way I try to reflect on these things. I try to work on them, because whatever that is documented, it can never be forgotten, and from time to time they form like a sort of reference to me. So I try to keep a clinical journal of my rotation and work on them. Secondly, my preceptor was there actually, so I begin to talk to my preceptor regarding this transference, because it's not just in psych, it's everywhere. Patients transfer their previous experiences to the next provider. So my preceptor told me that I should just, whenever they're transferring, I shouldn't like react like in a counter way. I should allow them to talk about their feelings, their emotions. Then after that, I should validate them, and also tell them, when you validate, yes, your feelings are valid. Whatever you said, they are valid. I'm not trying to I'm not negating that fact, but look at what it is. It tries to develop trust between the patient and the clinician. Also, when I spoke to my preceptor about this transference and counter transference, she told me she was gonna send me some links on seminars that I can attend to on seminars that I can attend to build my confidence in case of further in case of further experience, or in case of further encounter. Thank you.